everybody. Hey, everybody. This is your girl, Anjanette Curry, here with PBS Financial Coaching and Service. As you know, I always bring the good news, right? I always bring info to you guys so you can do your own research, actually. And so to help guide you into making the right decisions, to doing things that you need to do to get your credit right, to get your financial life on track, to budget, all the good things that to steer your life in the right directions, right? So today, I know you read the caps, right? Deletion hacks. I wanted to come to you guys to give you some good news to show you the correct way into deleting documents or items on your credit report, right? Everybody want to know, well, where do I start? What do I need to do? How do I do it? I want to do it myself because I can't afford to pay for it. So this is for you. This is for the ones that would like to start deleting or start disputing, not deleting, start disputing items on their credit report for yourselves. You want to know where to start. Okay, this is what I got. There are some things that you can do to speed up the deletion process. Something where you don't have to actually start disputing yet. Two things that you can do that can get some items deleted off your credit report without you even starting the disputing process, which uh, is amazing, amazing. Okay, so you ready for it? You ready for it? All right. The first one is the opt-out letters. I know you heard of these. This is LexisNexis, Innovis, Sage Streams. These are credit reporting agencies that get information from third-party lenders like the banks, bankruptcy courts, uh, files from the courthouse, things like that. They get access to these documents and they report it to the credit bureaus. The credit bureaus pay these companies to report these items on your credit report. Now, some of the reporting is not following the guidelines of the Federal Credit Repair Agency guidelines, right? So some of these items can actually get deleted. So what you're gonna do, you better listen to me. Get your pen and piece of paper, right? Oh, run. Pause this, and go get you some a pen and a piece of paper so you can write this down. Or you can go back and watch this because I'm gonna load this on YouTube. So you can go back and watch this, but it's guaranteed. They don't want you guys to know this, but I'm giving it to you straight. So listen up, okay? This is the steps that you're gonna do before you start disputing. Before you start sending out those dispute letters, you do these two things first. Do these two things first, okay? Send out the opt-out letters. All right. Now, if you don't know what this is, I posted it on my 724 Facebook group. It's a private group, so you're going to have to go there to get a copy of the actual letters. The 724 private Facebook group is only for those of you that are trying to fix your credit yourself. It is a free forum for those that have credit scores under 700. Now, if your credit score is above 700, don't ask to join the group because it's not for you. It's only for those that need help. It's a free way of getting the information that you need to dispute your own credit. Now, I don't do this for everybody. That's why it's a private group, because this is my way of giving back. This is my way of teaching you how to fish, as to say, showing you how you can actually dispute items yourself. Okay, you can do this. You can do this. So the first thing you're going to do before you even start disputing is write opt-out letters. You're going to write opt-out letter to LexisNexis, Innovis, and SageStream. Again, go to my 724 Facebook group, the private Facebook group. Join that group, ask to join, and I'm going to give you permission to join that group. Now you're gonna have to answer those questions. If you don't answer the questions, I'm not gonna put you in the group. So you have to answer the questions. You can't ask to join and then don't answer the questions, okay? Once you answer the questions, I'm gonna accept your invitation, your invite, and then you get into the group and you get access to all the good information to learn how to dispute the credit bureaus and the collection companies yourself. Okay. Now, again, these are credit reporting agencies that report information to the three credit bureaus, Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. They report information, whether it's good or bad. Sometimes it's false information. Sometimes they don't get permission to. It violates your HIPAA law. It violates your rights. And so some of these items they can't, like a bankruptcy. Did you know that LexisNexis reports bankruptcies? And we just found out that the bankruptcy court does not send validation. So when you dispute your bankruptcy and it comes back and say validated, how? If the bankruptcy court does not validate information. So how are they getting it to say that it's validated? You can get that removed. Okay. So if you know somebody that has filed bankruptcy, send them to me. I can help them. All right, send them to me. If it has been discharged, now if you're going through an active bankruptcy and it has not been discharged, I can't help you. All right, so it has to be discharged. But if your bankruptcy has been discharged and it's been about 3 to 6 months after the discharge, call me. I can help you get that removed. All right, so there are some things that you can do to actually get that bankruptcy removed. All right, so the first step, we're going to send the opt-out letters. If you need access to the letters, where are you going? Right, 724 to get those letters for free. All right, second step, you are going to send a change of personal information letter to the credit bureaus. And what this does, it actually updates your personal information like your address, your name, social, date of birth, jobs, any personal information that the credit bureaus have, you can get that updated. Also, on the letter at the bottom of it, it says to delete any or remove any information that is not attached to actual accounts that you hold. So what that means is they have to remove old names that are not attached to the information that you give them. They have to remove old addresses. They have to remove socials if they're not correct. They have to remove date of birth. If those things are attached to an old account, it has to be removed. Now, disclaimer, let me tell you this. Now, once you do this, if you have an old account, which is maybe your oldest account that's attached to one of these things that's going to be removed, it may lower your credit score because you are deleting one of your oldest accounts. And so how the credit reporting works and how your score is calculated, part of a percentage, I think 15% of it or 25% goes to the age of your accounts. So if the oldest account gets deleted because of outdated information or we're changing information, then your credit score may go down. But it's okay. We can get it back up. It may take some time, but at least you're getting those negative items removed. So don't, have a heart attack when you get something removed and your credit score goes down, because they have to report that. And if that account is being removed, then your credit score is going to go down, but you can rebuild your credit. We're removing all these negative things so we can rebuild it with good things. So we can rebuild it with good credit reporting, which means that we're going to open accounts to get report so you can start getting things reported back on your credit to the credit bureaus. Okay. So we can increase that credit score. We can rebuild that. All right. So you're going to update your personal information. That's number 2. Update your personal information. Again, if you need the letter, a sample letter to send, I have that. Go to my 724 private Facebook group. Ask to join. I'm going to give you permission to join so you can get access to the letters and you can get instructions on how to dispute things yourself. Now, just doing both of these things together, some items can get removed from your credit report without you even sending your first dispute letter, your first round of dispute letters. So we can get some things deleted. I've seen this happen, okay? I've seen this happen. It even happened for me. So I wanted to show you guys, I have a copy of the responses that they send you. When I sent my information to opt out of LexisNexis, Innovis, and SageStream, you're going to get correspondence because you asked them to. You asked them to send you, once they set in place the freeze and opt out, you wanted them to send you correspondence letting you know that they have done this. Now, this is what I got from SageStream, and you probably can't see it, but it's going to come in a little card like this. It's the SageStream. So don't throw it away when you get something in the mail like this. And it's not going to have a name on it. It's not going to have their name on it. It's going to have your address, their address, but it's not going to have their name on it. So when you get this, you may look at it and be like, it's spam or something, and throw it away. Do not throw it away. It's going to say removing your name from pre-approved credit offer mailing list. This is from SageStream. So when you get a little postcard like this, and it has, information about your disclosures and that they removed it and your rights, don't throw it away. Okay, keep it. Put it in a file folder and keep it. And this one is Innovis. You're going to get a letter from Innovis, and it's going to look like this. And it tells you what they did. They give you information on what they did for you, and then it lists your rights. And if you wanted to opt back in, because you do have a choice to opt back in. So if you wanted to opt back in, you can, okay? So if you have a company that's trying to check your credit and they tell you that it's being blocked, you can opt back in. You just have to send another letter, just like you sent the first letter. You'll have to send another letter and tell them that you want to opt back in, and they have a right. You can do that. But right now we're disputing, so we don't need to opt back in because we're trying to get some items removed. And so we don't need to opt back in. We don't even really need to try to request credit for anything right now because we're trying to get some things removed. So this is Innovis. It's gonna come in a this, I'll say this size. I don't know what size it is, but it's gonna come in a letter like this size, and it will have Innovis on it. This one does have Innovis consumer assistance, and it's gonna have that on it. And then LexisNexis, I got this today, and it's been over almost 2 months. So it may take some time before you get correspondence, and you may think, well, I don't think they got my letter. They got it. It's just, of course, it's during COVID, so everything is slow. They have an overload of documents coming in. Some of them are sending their people home. A lot of them got sick people, so they're working as fast as they can, and it may take up to 2 months for you to receive correspondence. Just know that it's coming, and when you do get it, just put it up. Like I got all of mine in the file. So this is LexisNexis, and this is their correspondence. They're going to tell you what they did, and then they give you your rights and obligations. And if you want to opt back in, they tell you how to opt back in. Okay. Now, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Also, let me tell you this: before you send your change of address, your change of personal information letter, please make sure that you update your driver's license. Do not send these people your driver's license with an old previous address on there, because if you do, if you have a negative account associated with that old address, they can verify because of your driver's license. So make sure you update your driver's license with your current address, and it's go get it done, people. I know a lot of people claim their maiden name and don't want to get their driver's license changed because their maiden name is associated to it. It is a privilege, and you should be happy to show off your spouse's last name. So go get your last name changed, people. Get your address updated, please, before you send this letter, because if you send that old driver's license with the old your driver's license with the old address and some negative accounts, they can and they will validate those accounts because of the driver's license that you sent in. So get your driver's license um, updated first before you send that, and also attach a copy of a current bill with your address on there. You don't have to send a copy of your social security card anymore. Just a copy of your current bill with your current address that you have on the letter. Make sure you have that. It could be a light bill, water bill, gas bill, cell phone bill, um, internet bill, any type of bill like that. You don't have to send the whole bill. Don't send the whole bill, just the front page with the address to verify your address is valid, and that's it. Don't send the whole bill, just the front page with the verification. Now, let me show you what these letters look like. Let me share my screen. I want to show you what these letters look like. Now, you're going to have this this is going to be in the 724 group. So you're going to have this, you're going to have access to this. And this is what it looks like. I just wanted to show you guys what it looks so you can read it. It says, after reviewing my credit report, I've noticed I have some fictitious, incorrect, and outdated information with my personal information. There may be other individuals just telling them to change it. According to the Fair Credit Act, it is my right to ask you to update and remove incorrect data. Please promptly remove all other names, address, social numbers, and update with current information listed above. Now, don't forget to update your driver's license, send your driver's license, and don't send a copy of your social security card, just send a copy of the current bill with your address on it, okay? And sign and date it, and that's it. All right. You don't even have to get this one certified mail. You just send it directly to the credit bureaus without getting it certified. Okay, you don't have to send this certified. All right, this is what the change of personal information letter looks like. Go to the 724 private group and you can get access to this for free. Okay, and then the second letter, which is, let me get it. Second letter is the opt-out letter. This one is the Innovis one, and this is what it looks like. So this is what you're gonna send, and they will send a response back. So your full name, social address, and then you attach a copy of your driver's license, not the social security card. I updated the letter in 724, so you don't have to worry about that. I just listed a current bill. Just make sure you attach your driver's license and a current bill with your address that you are saying that is current, okay? And that's it. Those two, and then after you do those two, wait. You're gonna wait 30 days in between. You're gonna send the opt-out letter first. You're gonna send that one first, which is the Innovis, Nexus, and then SageStream. Wait 30 days before you send this change of address letter. Send the opt-out first, send the change of address letter second, and then start your round one dispute letters. Okay, send those out. Wait 30 days before you send the change of address. Wait 30 days and then send your round one dispute letters. Okay, all that's in the 724 private Facebook group. Go ahead and join it now so you can get information on how to do that. I want to show you what the group looks like, so you kind of know what I do, what kind of information I share. Go here. This is my actual Facebook business page, which is PBS Financial Coaching and Services, and it's at Anjanette Curry 1, at Anjanette Curry 1. So on Facebook, you can find me there, and if you like my page, you'll get updates on every time I submit something or post something. You'll get updates. So I'm gonna go to more, and I'm gonna go to groups so I can show you my 700. This is my 724. I got 74 members right now. At this moment, which is gonna go up after I post this because a lot of people are gonna request to join. This is here. So when you get here, I'm gonna show you how to find the files. You're gonna click on more. You're gonna click on files. And these are all the files that I've uploaded. You see the Innovis, SageStream, LexisNexis, the updated information letter, the 15-3 method worksheet. I have a video on that one. You guys need to watch that one. That's pretty cool. Me and my boyfriend is using that right now. The 15-3 method is a way to pay your credit card. You're gonna make 2 payments within one payment payment schedule. So you split the payment up in half. So once you get your bill, you split the payment up in half. You make the first payment 15 days before the due date, and then you make the second half of the payment 3 days before the due date. So both payments are being paid before the due date, but it's going to be reported to the credit bureaus as 2 separate payments, which speed up the process of your credit score going up. I don't know, something about the algorithm that makes the credit score go up faster. So we're trying this. We're going to do this for about 3 or 4 months. And then I'm going to do a follow-up video in about 4 months to show you guys what it did for our credit scores. All right. So you may want to try this. Go to my YouTube channel. And I also listed the video in the 724 group. So you can watch that video too. Scroll through the group, guys. Scroll through the group, and you guys can see, you know, everything, the discussions, what we talk about, what I post, all the good stuff. You're gonna get to see everything. And like I said, it guides you from start to finish, from the compilation of your first round of dispute letters, your second round of dispute letters, and your third round, because you have to send, sometimes there may be 3 rounds. So this is me. This is the welcome video. When you first get in, I ask everybody to listen to, just to say welcome to the group and what we talk about and the reason, the purpose of the group, why we're in it, and things like that. You can, you know, leave a comment, put your name, tell me why you joined the group, what information you're hoping to find, and if it relates to you, share it. You know, tell your friends to request to join the group, and I will let them in as long as they have less than a 700 credit score. All right, these are all, see, that's the, oh, I went too far. I'm using my fingers to do this. So this is the video about the 15-3 method explained. You guys need to watch this. It's really, really good. It shows you how, if you have credit, any type of loan, it's a house loan, a car loan, credit cards, personal loan, any loans that report to the credit bureaus, you can do this for. You can use the 15-3 method for. So it's just, and I also post videos from other YouTubers or um, other people, financial literacy, that's doing financial literacy, because it's not just what I say. If I agree with what they're saying and it's really good information, I share it, because I think it may be something that you guys could use, and the information could be something that somebody's looking for. So I post it on my page. So it's not just me in the 724 group, guys. It's others people too, other information that I may find useful, that you guys may have. This one, you know, it's how to help you dispute collections. So anything that I feel that could help you with your credit disputing journey, I love to share it. And that's all I have, guys. I just wanted to show you guys this. Oh, my YouTube channel. Let me show you my YouTube channel before I let you go. This is my channel and all my videos, guys, which is really, really amazing. Let me try to move this. And I'm going to go to my actual channel. Try to move you. Go to my channel. And this is what it looks like. How cool is it? And so a video plays. If I can get back to it. So I'm gonna pause this video. So when you go to my sorry about that. I pause the video. So when you go to my YouTube channel, this is what you're gonna see. This is me. It's Prospective Vision Solutions LLC, and I'm using self-help videos on credit repair, budgeting, savings, investing, and passive income. What I'm trying to do is just provide professional advice for those of you that don't have access or trying to find a way to obtain financial freedom, to create your financial goals. I want to help you get there. I believe that it is my God-given talent that the Most High has blessed me with, to bring to the masses of the things that I have researched and learned. So as I learn, I share. And I think that's what we all should do. I don't think we should hold things in. Once we've learned, we're supposed to express to the world what we learn. So that way we can help each other grow, we can help each other build, and we can help each other become. Okay. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. I hope I shared some information that will help you on your credit repair journey. And let me see. I'm going to stop sharing so I can get back to the screen. All right, guys. Thank you again. Please share this information for anybody that you feel may need this. If somebody is trying to purchase a home within a year, they need this. If they got things on their credit report that they need to remove in a couple months, they need this. If somebody is trying to purchase a car and they told them that their credit score is not quite where it needs to be, they need this. Even if you're trying to get a personal loan, you need this. Even if you're just trying to fix your credit to where whenever you do decide to purchase a home, get a personal loan, to buy another car, you have that option without having to be turned down. And I'm telling you, it's a wonderful feeling when you can walk inside of a loan officer's office and they sit you down and say, how can I help you? And then tell you that we got this, and you can negotiate. You're negotiating instead of them telling you what they can offer you. You are telling them what you will accept. I only want a 1.99%, or I can go somewhere else. And then they tell you, let's work something out. That's an amazing feeling. I know when I bought my car and I was able to negotiate my interest rate, man, I felt so good. I felt so good walking out of there. Do you hear me? I felt really accomplished walking out of there. Thank you guys. Let's do this. I know you can. I know you can. We got this. All right. Have a nice night. You guys be blessed. Good night.